I am destined to be a millionaire. I'm destined to have this. I'm destined to live in a mansion. Fate has it. Ukuthi mina, I'm going to get this job or whatever the case is. And then meanwhile, you sit and do nothing. There's no such. You know, you have to work to get there. It's not like you're just gonna sit there and just wait for destiny to come. You know, it's like, no, I know that I'm one day gonna...
Things are just gonna automatically unfold.
Yeah, things are just...
You've just stepped into An Empty Street, a podcast where we casually engage in difficult conversations about relationships, wealth, and health. We are just three curious gentlemen who ask questions almost about everything, and our aim is to find answers from others and within ourselves. We sit down every week to explore unaltered conversations. So let's walk the talk together, and welcome to the Empty Street Podcast.
In 3,
2, 1.
we're rolling.
Welcome to the Empty Street Podcast.
We back.
With another one, man.
Another Tuesday.
Another week.
Another week.
Yeah.
No.
Coming live straight from, as you can see behind us, we are still in Sanson City.
As
I mean,
we have been for the past
3 weeks.
4?
It's 4 weeks,
weeks,
né?
yeah.
Oh, hey, we've
5
been
weeks.
here.
5 weeks.
4 weeks. This is the 5th week.
Oh, the 5th week. So.
Yeah?
So it's 5 weeks, yeah, it's 5
Yeah.
weeks, 5 weeks. I mean, we could not be in Santon for 5 weeks, you know?
Yeah.
It was hard for us to leave, so we decided, why not? I mean, what brings us today is another interesting conversation, right? I hear a lot of people talk about, no, this is fate, this is my destiny, this is what is meant to be, or basically the whole conversation about fate and destiny, you know?
Yeah, like there's something planned for
As if
you
that
and
is-
things are just gonna
It's aligned with what's supposed to
unfold with what's supposed to
Where now you
be
just have to wake up
according
every
to-
day and everything will happen according to what fate has destined.
You know,
For you.
when it comes to fate, man. So, you remember the series called Vikings?
Yeah.
Yeah, again.
I've never watched it.
Never watched it.
So, and in that series, they talk about, and they talk about a lot about
Fate, destiny, yeah.
destiny, right? So we tend to understand with now, when they say that's your destiny, immediately when there's a newborn, that's the destiny for the newborn is this. And
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
and then. Now we tend to understand who's writing that script, who's saying what the destiny for the newborn
Yeah,
is this and
this.
that. And
I think in
because
those
they have to
times
be someone
that
whoever,
puts that against, yeah.
and so on.
I think with that one specifically, Ntwana,
Yeah.
what time is that? I think it was Anarchy, no? Like Kings and Queens time. Was that Anarchy times or what?
I'm not quite sure.
But yeah, during the times of Kings and Queens, when that was the thing, you know, I feel like whenever you had a kid, especially a son, an heir, automatically that newborn is destined to
Follow your
rule.
path,
Yes. So that kid will be a prince and then one day be a king. You understand? So they are now, fate has chosen that kid's path, so to say. So now they are destined to live that path. They will live as a prince and then one day become a king. Their future is already set in stone.
up,
yeah,
set up.
future was set in stone.
Yeah.
So for situations like that, that is more realistic. Then it would make sense for you to say, okay, my son is destined to be a king because the bloodline yakhe is royalty all the way. You know what I'm saying? Then in that case, then yeah, it would make sense. But now you are going to say, no, you know what? I am destined to be a millionaire. I'm destined to have this. I'm destined to live in a mansion. Fate has it. Ukuthi mina, I'm going to get this job or whatever the case is. And then meanwhile, you sit and do nothing. There's no such, you know? You have to work to get there. It's not like you're just gonna sit there and just wait for destiny to come. You know, it's like, no, I know that I'm one day gonna
Things are just gonna automatically unfold.
Yeah, things are just gonna
As
unfold.
they were
DJ.
planned out by
Someone.
a superior or whatever, omnipotent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like how? Who died and made that person the god of what you will become?
True.
Young thought it doesn't really make sense to me to say no, this is fate. You know, unless it's like things like karma. If you say okay, I deserve to be going through this because I did that to the next person, or I did this and that, so whatever I'm going through is fate, because it's like a action and a reaction type of thing.
Bro, I don't think that's actually a thing. Bad things happen to people, good things happen to people. That's just how life is. It's just the yin and yang.
Yeah.
You don't do shit to anyone, but
And you still get
Yeah.
shit thrown at you.
Yeah, you're still gonna suffer a lot. So I don't believe it's all about saving your karma. Sometimes some people take it to an extent that I'm saving my karma from my previous life. Like, what the fuck, dog?
You don't.
Unfortunate things happen to people each and
Every
every
time.
single day, and it doesn't matter whether they're a good or a bad person.
Yeah.
But it just so happens that life
happens.
is the way that it happens.
Shit happens,
It
yeah.
is, yeah. Shit happens. Yeah, and when it comes to fate, that it's like there's a plan of how my life will go, and everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
And everything has been planned out already. So it's like, how does that even happen? Because you're the one who's been making choices. So life, in the way that I view it, Mina, is that each and every decision that you make.
Yeah.
It's like what Jabulo was saying the time we were shooting the other episode. I think he said that off cam though. It's crazy how each and every decision you took into your life landed you here
To this
because
moment.
If ever there was a different decision that you've made in your
You
life,
would have been
you
somewhere
would have
else.
landed as someone else.
Yeah.
So you see,
Doing
Utimpilo
totally
is
something
based
different.
off decisions.
Yeah.
For instance, right now we are sitting here shooting this episode, and there's a reality somewhere else
Yeah.
where we are not shooting this episode,
Something
but
else
doing
is happening.
something else.
Yeah.
But here we are now
In this
and,
reality.
and this reality dictates what's going to happen. Excuse me, if ever when we leave here we get into an accident or one of us dies,
God forbid, yeah.
yeah, God forbid, if even that's the
God-
thing,
yeah,
if it happens, it happens.
Yeah,
dog.
if it happens, it
Young Joel.
happens. Yeah, it's like
None of what
just
I'm
like that.
none of what I'm
It's just like
saying
that.
we have has any impact on what's gonna happen,
Yeah.
whether I say
I
it
think-
or I don't say it.
Yeah,
Young
I
Joel.
think Vele, the only thing we can actually be sure of,
I
I mean,
least
Ali
don't
can
Google
even attest to what I'm saying right now. Would say like, the only thing we are really sure of is our demise. Would say somewhere along the line, we are destined to die. That is your
That's
fate.
the
Obvious.
only certain
That
thing
is your
that we
fate.
have, yeah.
That is your fate. Ukuthi Ntwana, at the end of the day, curtains close.
To live is to
The
die.
show,
We
the
all
show
suffer
does
the
not
curse.
go on forever. Young thought.
Just imagine, Mara, if now we had a show that would go on forever.
Nah, I wouldn't want to be part of that show, Ntwana. It's like people that are immortal, dog. They become miserable. They end up wanting to die.
Yeah.
That's
It's
they
not a
end up
great thing.
longing for death.
As much as we are afraid of dying, thinking about dying is just a horrible idea that we can't wrap our heads around. But it's necessary to die. We should all die.
It's part of the life cycle.
Yeah.
You can't just live. You can't just get born. Bese expect to peel and live. I mean, I don't think anyone should be. It's torture, dog. If anything, it is torture, because think about if you were an immortal soul, an immortal person. You are here living this life. Uphila nathi. We are your friends. Ne? Uphile nathi ntwana lifetime. Ne? We die. You fall in love. You live with that person a lifetime. They die.
Just like the movie Zenda, Vin Diesel. Have you watched it?
Zenda?
Yeah.
No. I don't
Zenda.
think-
Yeah, he's an immortal.
Is it?
And
Uyayicaba
It's-
wena, Ntwana?
Yeah.
yeah, and he falls in love and then I don't know what happened. I just can't recall. I don't know if he got tired that he outlives everyone he builds connections with.
Yeah, it's like even Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman is also the same
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
She lived for centuries. And then at some point she falls in love with that pilot guy. Maruntwana is immortal.
Yeah.
And mortals die. And then now you're falling in love with someone who's gonna leave you at some point. So it's like, yo, dude, I'm spending all this time constantly creating all these experiences. At some point it becomes redundant.
Yeah.
Because you've lived everything. You've done everything at some point. So what else is there then for you to do in this
so you
life?
see, now we are in the conversation of would you rather live forever, or do you think death is the path that you should also go through? Which is obvious now. We've just answered.
Yeah, we've
that,
just answered that. I don't think.
But
anyone
from the conversation that we were talking about, we would see things like a certain stone in the path of your life.
Yeah, I'm sure no earlier goes.
It's like it doesn't really make sense, dog. It doesn't make sense. Okay, but you know, I'm a Mondays.
Hey, Mondays are long, man. Mondays are long.
Mondays are long,
Hey,
and then they affect on my Tuesdays.
Yeah, they also affect Tuesdays.
Yeah. So let's just keep this one
Tight.
tight
and
and
short.
short. Yeah, one. Because there isn't much to
Unpack.
really talk about. It's like
It's
we're gonna be
it's
straightforward.
direct. Yeah, it's
Ukuthi-
direct into one.
as human beings, siyathanda ukuthi we take irresponsibility away from us and give it to something
Someone,
we don't
something,
know.
yeah.
Uyangithola? Or to someone. It even gets to that.
Yeah.
Uyangithola? So if ever sizothi fate will decide how my life will go, it means that you are not willing to take responsibility of how your life should go. It means that you are not
Your own actions.
You are not willing to participate in this life game that we are in. When
choice.
there's some force that's gonna
Act in your
dictate
behalf.
how your life should be. And the crazy thing is that we often use the thing, Yoguti, if things are meant to be, they will be. We often use it for the outcome of good things.
Yeah.
But we don't use it when it comes to the bad things that happen to us. When have you had a person say, Uguti, if things are meant to be, they're gonna meant to be, and the result of that is a negative
the
thing.
opposite.
Young Todd.
Yeah.
So it's like it's a phrase we are using to console ourselves. It's a phrase we are using to run away from taking responsibility of what happens to us and acknowledging Uguti, whatever action we take
It's based on our choices.
is based of our own choices, and whatever results that are there are based off of our choices,
As well.
and we have contributed into the outcomes that
It's
we
not
get
fate.
as human beings, whether it's good or bad. Uyangithola?
You know what I mean? Into ebuhlungu ngalento le ukuthi ilento le ukuthi umuntu raising a kid with a hope. You can't be raising a kid with the hope saying ukuthi this kid is behaving like this.
Yeah.
I only pray and hope the outcome can be like this.
Yeah.
That will never happen.
Yeah, hope is not a very good
Hope
strategy.
will never get things done.
No.
Hope will never make you a tea. Hope will never give you breakfast. Hope will never give you a lunch. Hope will never give you a dinner.
And hope will never get you a job. You're hoping
Hope
that
will never get anything done
exactly.
unless you make a move, unless you walk, unless you get things done. That's why there is a book, Getting Things Done. It's because of that. It makes sense enough to say you need to get things done. You can't say I'm raising a kid with the hope that they don't turn out like this.
Yeah. Things will happen. Things will.
We just pop up like this.
Yeah.
Would never happen. You need to make sure that you have a plan, you execute, then there's an outcome.
Sure.
Now you come to us like, no, I hope that I will be doing this and that, then I will pray that God give me this outcome. Where is the God in the process? You You think that the God, when you sit back, you drink your tea, then the God would do a job for you? That would never happen. So the process is there for you to experience it and also do it.
Yeah, apply.
You understand? So that you can get the experience at the same time get the outcome.
Sure.
Understand where the outcome is coming from.
Sure.
You can't say you have an outcome without understanding where it's coming from.
Sure.
You understand? That's one thing that we need to understand. Whatever intention that today is the last call. It's not because of we prayed with Suzobala today.
Sure.
It's because we made things with
Awuvukile manje.
Isithunyana uzombona isithunyana. Yeah.
ayisipani ngaleyo ndlela leyo engakhona. But then into just ngifuna ukuthi understand ukuthi no.
Ituvukile.
Hayi ngibaka preacher ngasho that.
Yeah, thank you malume. Uvukile. Yeah, I see.
So, but it's one of the things just ukuthi praying ukuthi I was into engenza ukuthi ngikhulume kanje ukuthi I was one of those preachers.
Yeah.
Not just ukuthi ngikhuluma to a point ukuthi ngingababonga I've been judging people who are preachers.
Sure.
I've been judging people who have faith. I'm not judging them, but at the same time I've lived that life. I understood myself. I've been one of those people who like, nah, I don't study, but I will just keep saying, God, you know.
God hold. Take the wheel.
Yeah,
take the wheel, Jesus. God. Jesus, take the wheel.
Yeah, just be in control.
Yeah,
that's why umuntu uyahamba church today yodingezela nge-1,000 then hoping another day uzothola 2,000. That will never happen.
Hey, bazokubulala amaKristu.
No, anginendaba ukuthi
bazomcrucify.
Anginendaba wathini, but then another day that's why kunale sengethini and ibuya kuphi ibuya khona kulabantu be-church bathi God helps those who help themselves.
Hey, wayibuyisa kahle.
Yeah.
Wayibuyisa kahle.
So awuzovuka ekseni uzongitshela ukuthi mina ngiyakubhedela, but just ungitshele ukuthi ke if ungawasebenzi uyithola imali.
I think that line says it all. Yeah, that line says it all.
So ayizospana kanjalo ntwana. We need to understand one thing ukuthi every day you need to do something to get something.
Yeah.
Awuzovela ukuthi wena just because ulele then hoping ukuthi I will get this.
Yeah. Mara, you're not putting any effort.
That's the main fact that I hate is that sikhulisa abantwana with the hope.
Sure.
Ukuthi I'm just at the corner praying good my child doesn't turn out like this.
Yeah.
No, you have to have
a
plans.
A plan.
And you should act
upon those plans.
Yeah, upon those plans to get the desired results.
Yeah.
You can just hope is not a good strategy for getting
things
your
done.
desired outcomes.
Yeah.
It's a very poor strategy.
Sure.
You can just hope that
it's going to rain.
Yeah, you can't hope that you're gonna make it. I mean, you have to have a plan.
How are you gonna make it?
I want to get to Z. There's A, B, C, X, Y, Z.
Yeah.
So I have to do these actions that are gonna increment to Z. And even lenza sihlala sisho ukuthi my partner is waiting for me, my soulmate is waiting for me, my dream job is waiting for me. Fuck no. This is a very competitive society. When it comes to relationships, we are making sure that we are doing the amount of work that's required for a relationship to work. So you're just not gonna sit there and hope that when now your soulmate is gonna come there. Even the idea of a soulmate, I just don't understand it. Like out of 7, we're approaching 8 billion right now. You think that there's that one person who's carved for you, and it so happens that that person is gonna be waiting for you. Doesn't make sense.
Chilling there.
Doesn't make sense. It means you don't want to hold yourself accountable to the relationships that have failed that you've been in.
Yeah.
You don't want to be accountable with how have you contributed in that. when it comes to jobs, your dream job will be waiting for you. It means that you are not competent enough to land where you want to be.
Yeah.
You are not doing the required work to get where you want to be. You are not sharpening your sword.
Sure.
You are not equipping yourself with skills that are going to land you to the job
Where you
that
want
you
to
want.
be.
And still, when you get to that job, there's work that you need to do.
Put in,
But
yeah.
for Tina, we think that my dream job is waiting for me,
Yeah.
and some days some company is going to call you and then say, your job is here, come.
We've
and
been
do
waiting
the
for
work.
you.
Oh, come on.
Hi,
dog.
Sisonke.
Oh, come on, dog.
We've been waiting for you to answer this call for 5 years now.
You know, we've been in a
never
conversation in insecurity about such things. So the way behavior it was a conversation based with I should sometimes izinto ziyazenzakalela.
Yeah.
Downtown. Then now I'm asking him a question. Ngithi uthi kimi uthanda ibhola. Yabo? Now sibe in practical as a ball. So compare two players. There is a player ohlala training and a player regular. Uyangithola? I-player le.
Sure.
So yambona lo muntu even more umbuke performance yakhe the way ngakhona.
Sure.
Right? Then bese kuba le player elibizwa wena. I-player ingadlala, trainer, gym, lenzi next.
Ufuna ukufaka eskimini phela.
Next thing mazodlala, ufuna ukungitshela ukuthi wena uready ukuthi ungicompare naloya muntu lo.
But you didn't put in the work.
Yeah. Ufuna ungitshela ukuthi is it fair for you ukuthi ngithi wena ucompare nomuntu trainer every day odlala every weekend.
So I was saying, I mentioned the competence.
Yeah.
We are a very competitive society, and we should be doing the work so that it lands us where we are, and we should plan.
Yeah.
Things can't happen automatic.
Never done.
Things
Never.
can never happen automatic. Even the bad things that we don't want to hold ourselves accountable for. And yeah, bad things happen to good people.
As Dex said.
But it's life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's life. Bad things happen to everyone. So, in those of which is all blame abataka to good
Loyal.
lezo zinto zikhona because we are Africans obviously, but izinto zokuthi wena uzohlala uklinga kwi-idea yokuthi bayangloya. Sometimes before bakloya you should be able to say ukuthi I've tried it all.
Yeah.
And it's still not working. And then
before
that's
you
where,
get to that conclusion.
yeah, there's signs that you should be able to
notice.
Look for.
Yeah.
Unga decide when ukuthi
I think sike soba ne conversation about that, but nomunye umuntu sake sakhuluma naye ukuthi wa experience ukuloya noma uyayicabangela.
No, I wanted to mention the person, but I can't. But I'm with you, love.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Because
it was at my place. It was the three of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
It
was
the first day you met that person. I don't know if you still remember.
I do remember.
So umuntu believe kulezi zinto zokuloya, and I'm not trying to throw shade at you.
Yeah.
But sometimes you gotta self-introspect, because even like a few days back, I've been having a conversation now, and it came to a point ukuthi he acknowledges ukuthi akekho consistent when it comes to things. To things. And it's like umele something ezokwenzakala so that azokhona ukumove through izinto zakhe ezizoba grand. But that's a person who also believes ukuthi bayamloya, uyangithola. But it's not the same thing though. When you look at it, it's not the same thing. Bayakuloya, or where you are inconsistent with things and you don't want to
accept that,
be actionable with the things that you want.
I feel like where I am today, I feel like somehow I'm a living proof of that. Right? Because the way ngenze ngakhona ne izinto zibe dark to a point ukuthi ngingasazi ukuthi ngenze njani, ngingasazi ukuthi kumele ngimove kanjani, right? And then I had that time people then our close then thinking ukuthi maybe unesinyama.
They always say,
yeah, maybe unesinyama. Maybe this thing is coming from the generation to generation. There's something then I want to like deep down, athi umuntu ozokutshela ukuthi you need to consult, you need to do this and that and that and that and that, but I had faith ukuthi if now ngizoconsulta abantu abahamba la emhlabeni
Sure.
bangana next, the next thing ngizofanya consulta bangijotfene ngihlaba inkomo ezi2 ukuze ngikhona banginike something.
Sure.
Then I was like it doesn't make sense because bathi ngithatha that day ukuthi ngikhona ukuthi ngiyenze wesibona bafeel ukuthi ba provide. So bahluke ngani nomuntu ozothi before ngokuchasha ngicela ungayi 5k. Uyangithola? So abahlukanga
Le
nabantu
example
abanja.
bengiyenza ngelobola
Yeah,
ukuthi if it's for ancestors
Yes.
and then my ancestors didn't leave me with any
Anything.
cows.
Yeah.
So how would my ancestors expect me to join my life with another family or join two families? Basically, how would they expect me to get married if they never left me with the equipment to get married, which is something that's gonna unite them in Gomo.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So all wealth in this day and age. So it's the same thing Osho yo manje ukuthi if ever kumele ngithole umsebenzi and ngiyabona ukuthi kuyabheda angithole umsebenzi and someone uthola ithongo and then usitshela ukuthi hayi kumele uhlabe inkomo, ngihlaba inkomo ngithatha phi imali yenkomo?
Sure.
Like ngithatha why singasebenzi in this way ke my ancestors? Give me the job, I'm gonna earn, ngihlabele inkomo.
Phela.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
the
what?
simplest way into. Yabona without even going deep in terms of our ancestors and traditional. But now understanding one fact ukuthi ezinye izinto ukuthi as much as is simple ngasi the ways ngakhona ukuthi let's make it make sense to us ukuthi the generation esiphila kuyo. Make sure ukuthi even now saying ukuthi as an ancestor saying ukuthi kumele ngihlabe inkomo. Inkomo lethi ngithatha ngaleso sikhathi lesi ngiyaphanda ngithola 30 rand per day. Uthi ngihlabe kanjani le nkomo before ngizongayi job.
Sure.
Into eyone ngicela ungayi job. Then ngikhole leyo mali engikhona ngikuhlabela nge-first payment ngikuhlabela. Then ngiphume kuwa ngithi ngiyakweleta. That's why if now manje nginama debt nginawo. First payment engizoyithola into engiyenzayo. So now immediately mangikuthola ngiyenzani ngiphiya wena.
Yeah.
Uyangithola?
Yeah.
So ngiyenzele just one thing ukuthi before ngithola ngicela ungayi job then ngikwenzele. Wangithola? Ma ukuthi ufuna ngikwenzele into day ngiyavanga ngifake egoledini mase ngicedile then uyabuya sothi yeah then now sokubona next month ikwelete ziyakhuphuka next kuze kuze today mina I'm a living experience yomuntu ona even 10 years with the hope ukuthi the ancestors will bless them ngekwelete azenzile because of them.
Yeah.
And akaze bamgaye even today nakayi-1